is starting. Good morning.
All right, today we are going to go over pop art and the artist Andy Warhol. Okay, so today we are going to start with a little documentary on the artist and a little bit about pop art, so you can learn about him a little bit. Then we are going to do, I'm going to show a little slide deck of his work and stuff for inspiration for you guys, and then we'll kind of go into what we're doing for the project today. Okay, we probably won't get to the painting today. We'll probably just get part of the drawing done. Okay, we'll just play it by ear and see how the day goes. Okay, but the goal is to get through most of the parts of the drawing. Okay, any questions on that so far? We are a little brief history of Andy Warhol, pop art, kind of little documentary.
His mom, most of his life, was obsessed with Hollywood and ice cream. Bob was a bat that loved crazy wigs and loved to cover everything in aluminum foil. Yet it's Andy Warhol. He married Paula in 1928 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Julia and Andre Warhol. Both his parents were Czechoslovakians. Even though Julia was a bit of a helicopter mom, she was a bit of an artist herself. She could be found putting flower arrangements together in Campbell soup cans, which also happened to be Andy's favorite lunch. You better believe that resurfaced. While homesick, Andy started listening to the radio, sketching and collecting lots of 8x10 glossies of movie stars, a hobby he later said helped define his career. He was especially good street cred in the art world.
You guys like to see?
Just before graduating in 1949, Andy considered becoming a high school art teacher and convinced him to move to New York. On his second day in the city, he snagged a commission for Glamour magazine. When the art director asked him what he could draw, Andy says, "I can draw anything. I love this for some fun." It was also during this time that Andy dropped the A off his given last name of Warhol when an article he illustrated made a typo and dropped it. Andy liked it, so he went with it. Andy quickly became one of the most sought-after commercial artists in New York, with magazines such as Glamour, Vogue, and Vanity Fair wanting his designs.
Could you
In
imagine living with your parents
1957,
for 20
Andy
years
was
without
doing
a
so
dollar?
well, he started Andy Warhol and things shifted away from
Okay.
abstract
Jackson
expressionism.
Pollock?
Artists such as Jasper Johns and Robert Rauschenberg were now getting their chance to show in a big gallery, and Andy saw an opportunity. Andy 2.0 was not going to just be an illustrator, but an accomplished artist. His goal was to exhibit at Leo Castelli two different Coke bottle paintings. One was more abstract, and the other simply had clean line
Which one
design.
do you like better?
He invited filmmakers Emile de Antonio over to check them out. Andy answered with Campbell soup and money. Good use of around the gallery to resemble a grocery store. This show completely challenged the public's idea of what a valid art subject was. Soon after this show, pop art hit big. Artists such as Gord Lichtenstein and Clyde Zoldenberg were leading the way and were infamously called the New Realists. These artists were gathering ideas from pop culture, cars, comics, and celebrities. Hence the term pop art. In 1964, Warhol went for it.
So this is actually like one of his pieces of art. So he did some film stuff too. So he just took a video like of himself eating a hamburger, and that was like the piece of art. But would you sit and watch the whole thing?
No.
Yeah, no. It's weird because like TikTok and all that wasn't around then, but this is almost like a TikTok video or something, right? People just videoing themselves doing like random boring things.
What?
If you could make a video of you doing something like this, what would it be? Like just a random everyday thing. Eating Chick-fil-A? What about like brushing your teeth or something?
Yeah, but you sound really what he said.
Like a 2-minute video of you brushing your teeth. It's awesome.
Metal paints.
So it's kind of gross.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Warhol would have his assistants eat a bunch of vitamin B and tell them not to pee before they came to the factory. Then the painting began. Pretty interesting, right?
So you would have your friends
After, in
do like have
1987,
vitamin C,
Warhol was
vitamin D,
commissioned
so
to
that
create
their
a series
urine
of
would be like
religious
really
paintings,
potent.
which are actually
And then
some of
have
my
them come
favorite
to a
pieces.
studio and
Especially
be
his
on
take on the
metal,
last
and then
summer.
it would oxidize.
Unfortunately, it was
So
just
imagine
so
going to
here
like
that
gallery
Warhol
show
went
and
in
you're
for
like,
gallbladder
they're like this big and
It
they're
started
all
to
like,
be good recovery.
ew,
However,
coloring.
Walk up close and see what it smells like, and it
February
smells like
22nd,
Yeah, I wonder if the gallery
Warhol
would
was a
be like you
master
went through
artist
the
and heat collector. In fact, after his death, it took Christie's 10 days to auction off all his collectibles, bringing in over.
And remake films and stuff like that. He's pretty interesting. He's a little different, as most famous artists are. But this be a little quick. I'll play a couple of these, like some slides of his work. See if you recognize any of them. That for inspiration for our project.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I like these. I like the tree flowers.
Oh, and that one's like four parts.
Oh, you have that like a poster on your wall?
Oh, wow.
Well, that's it.
He's just young and it's like four parts.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali!
So, you guys like his artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we understand what pop art means? Well, that's part of it, but pop art is pop art. Boys, please pay attention. Pop art means popular culture, so it was what was popular at that time. So it was like more the modern.
Well,
Cows were popular.
Oh,
Harry Potter.
That's not Harry Potter.
No, that's not Harry Potter.
Oh
That's,
my God.
that's one of the Beatles, you guys.
Are you special? It's not Harry Potter.
He looks exactly like a
But
goblin Harry
a lot of
Potter.
the Marilyn Monroe's are his famous stuff, like the Campbell's soup label stuff, all of that. But he did a lot of silk screen. Obsessed with famous people before he became famous, and he had like posters of all the like beauties of the time, like on his wall and stuff, and he just wanted to be famous and stuff. I have another quick video I can show you. He would do like they'd be huge posters, so it would cover like a whole wall, or it'd be like 20 of these or 50 of these, like all next to each other.
I wonder if they have one on
Okay. Michael Jackson.
That's not Michael Jackson. So
Michael
Rolling
Jackson.
Stones, we figured Rolling Stones, Big Jack.
Jordan.
We had Campbell's soup. People still eat that.
Um,
That was bad.
Today's his birthday.
When his birthday's the same as your
Meow
birthday?
meow.
See, you're 40 years genius.
Oh my god, Bernie.
No, you say that. I'm a genius. I have the same birthday.
He said yes.
So you kind of get the gist. I'll have this playing later, but we're going to order. Everybody is going to need to have one of these. Alright? And one of these. Okay? And then you're going to cut out around it. So you're just going to cut out the circles. Okay? For templates. Kind of what we did for like our stop project, right? Like our flowers. So, take a set and pass this out. So Andy Warhol was good friends with which artist that we learned about that we just did a big project
Oh, I
with?
forgot his name.
The one with the black.
Yeah, you know. I got it.
Basquiat. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's the flower project we did.
Oh,
She was the Japanese lady, remember, that did all the dots everywhere?
Yeah.
Wasn't it also
So,
the guy that made
but
the weird?
she wasn't friends with Andy Warhol. But
made the
Basquiat did the like street art, right? Remember? And he
Yeah,
did
they
the-
were on here.
So do you guys think that you'd be friends with Andy Warhol?
No.
Do you think you'd go to his house with the millions of cats?
I love cats.
Yeah, and then he would
What is the style of art that we just learned about? Pop art.
Pop
Pop
art.
art. Very good. Okay, so our objective for this lesson is by the end of the lesson, students will be able to complete a pop art donut painting inspired by the artist Andy Warhol at 100% accuracy as measured by assessments. That's just the real technical way of saying that you guys will be able to efficiently finish this project. Okay?
I'm a
No, I
Alright,
don't know.
so this is kind of what we're doing. This is going to be our pop art donut thing. You're going to be able to do different colors if you want. Okay, I'll have palettes out for you. We will probably not get to each one today. We definitely won't. So you're going to start, and I'll go through all the steps after you cut out the circles. Okay? Kind of go step by step and see what kind of time we have. Set a timer. Everybody have their circles cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, yes? Alright, so your piece of paper, we need to make it a perfect square, okay? So it is 9 inches from here to here, so now we need to make it 9 inches from here to here, okay? So you're gonna take your ruler, you're gonna find 9 inches on here, start at the 0, so line up the 0 with the edge of your paper, not the end of the ruler. See how I do that? Alright, the inches, you guys know which ones are inches, right? They're the bigger spaced ones. Alright. So you're gonna have the 0 here. You're gonna go until you hit 9 inches. Alright, you're gonna line it up with the 0 at the edge. When you hit 9 inches, you make a little mark. Okay? Then you're gonna go to the top, same thing. 9 inches, make a mark. Then you're gonna connect those two, and you're gonna cut that off. Okay? If you're confused, look up here, okay? You go up here, your paper's this way. Here at the edge, you put the 0, line up at the edge, and I go where the 9 is, and I make a little mark. Everybody see that? Then I go to the top and I do the same thing.
Let me help you.
If you're done with that, if you're done with that already, you can cut off that extra, okay?
It's easier if I get to the right one too, right?
I want the 9.
Then you're gonna connect the lines, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're gonna cut this part off. Everybody doing okay? Anybody have any questions or confused? No? Perfect. Brody, good? Everybody done?
Yes.
Chris, are you good?
Yep.
So we all have our square, yes? Alright, what we're gonna do, because we need to split it into 4 equal parts, okay? I did it in marker so you guys can see, but you're gonna do everything in pencil, okay? So, we're gonna need to split it into 4. But a trick, since it's a perfect square, you just fold it in half. Alright, so like this. And you're gonna press it on the table. Make a nice crease. Okay? So it should look like this right now. So just directly in half, doesn't matter which way. Alright, good, Brody, then just press it down. Daniel, will you help him? Alright, when that's done, everybody good? You're gonna open it up, and then you're gonna fold it the opposite way. So we went this way, now we're gonna shift it and fold it this way. And do the same thing, okay? Fold it in half. Alright, Brody, now you open it and fold it the other way.
The other way.
The other way, bud. I know. You need help?
No.
Alright, well, we're ready. Yes?
Yeah.
Anybody not have it done? Raise your hand. Okay, now we're going to use that as a little cheat line. We're going to take our ruler, line it up with that line we just created, that fold, and draw. Okay?
Draw.
Don't draw super dark. Try and keep your drawings light in case you have to erase. Alright? So I'm going to come over here, see where that line is, and I'm just going to make a line. Then I'm going to do the same thing this way. Any questions? You have a line down each center?
Yes.
Okay, then our next step is going to end up looking like this. So you're going to take your bigger circle. You're going to put it so it's centered in that square. And you're going to trace it. So you're going to trace it in each square. So you have 4 like this. Any questions on that? No? Okay, so go ahead and do that. Remember, don't draw too dark, right? We want to keep our drawings light. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just a template, and then we're going to go on the outside of it later anyway and erase this line. Just using this as a guide to get all of our circles the same size about. Hi, Brody. You're going to take your smaller circle now, okay? We're going to go into the center of each of these and trace that. Okay, so I'm going to bring my little template up here, put it in the center, and I'm just going to trace that. So who remembers where Andy Warhol grew up?
Indiana.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. And then where did he move to with his mom?
New York.
New York. How long did he live with his mom?
20 years.
20 years.
Nice.
20 years with a bunch of cats.
You know?
This project's fun.
You got it, Daniel? You like the project so far?
Yeah, this part. This is one except the part where I have to circle.
Okay, you're done, you're done. Brody's good. One up. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to draw first outside of that perfect circle to try try and make it a little bit more organic, right? So it's not just like this solid thing. We want to make it a little bit more organic. Does that make sense? Or is that a little confusing? So what we do is here, see how this is perfect? We're just gonna kind of go outside it, just like that,
Do it like really fast.
okay?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my left hand so it's messy.
So do that for all 4 of them. Good?
Where's the circle?
It's like when you use both of your hands. My dad is.
Daniel, why don't you slide down a little bit and I'll sit next to Brody and
Now
help him
that-
so that you don't get mad.
With a better
Okay, now that's a lie.
Let me help you. It's
I think
messy
you're
when
meant
your
to
nose
use
is
both
right.
feet.
Okay, then when you're small circle.
I don't have one anymore. I accidentally dropped it.
This is my right hand.
So we're gonna put it in the center.
I can remember that.
Okay.
I cannot write with my right hand. I don't even know how to write with
Trace
my right hand.
around that. Okay.
There's my left, my right.
Right, so you didn't have to. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Fine, sorry. No, that one's yours. Alright, so do that for all of them.
Feels like
Then on that one, and that one.
Do you do the inside as well?
Yeah, I'll show you. So first,
More natural.
now you're going to erase that original big circle line. Okay? So now you're gonna go, we're gonna erase this line. On all of them.
Yeah, that might be a little hard.
what? I thought that was a frosting.
Wait, what?
I thought it was like a lace.
Yeah.
Erase what? Wait, the perfect is
I didn't know how to spell it. I think fractions and things.
Alright, so then you're gonna go around and erase that inner perfect circle on all of them. So we just have this organic one. Okay?
The
Like-
full chocolate.
And you like the strawberry?
All
Here.
chocolate.
I
I
like
love chocolate.
Yeah,
I like the chocolate with the sprinkles.
There's like a
And
chocolate.
we have about 5 minutes, so we're gonna start cleaning up soon. So once you have this step done, where you've done the organic kind of outside shape and the inside is been erased on all of them, make sure your name is on it, and we're gonna start cleaning up.
On the back or the
I'm ready
front?
with my left.
On the back.
Why are you
Now
walking
we're
under
just
the
going
table?
to go outside of this line. And it's really simple.
Yeah, I have a bark under the table. Why are you touching my shoe?
Erase this line.
We do good on this. We should get donuts.
Right? Well, yeah, maybe we can get donuts at the end of the
Why did you leave my
thingy.
At the-
We're drawing donuts, so we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Okay? So now
Yeah,
you're
we all get
We're
it.
getting the picture of the donut. Donut.
I want
I
to
want
do like
four.
I can
Oh.
eat.
Just make it the mistakes that if we get it.
this one and that one.
Bro, can you still get this here today?
How do you get a 92 for your average?
We don't need to write it for each square.
And then that one. Alright, then also put all your circles together in a pile for me, please. Make the big ones in one pile, small ones in another. All rulers need to be put together.
Thank you, Courage.
I mean, guys.
Alright, and then I think we should sing
If it's another C, it's
Happy birthday to Alex.
C.
Happy birthday